Well, this week, Someone to Know is not a person, but a group looking out for South Texas elderly. Our John Thomas Kobos shows us who is behind holiday care packages showing up under trees just in time for the holidays.
And the point is to give back to the community.
Rudy Moreno has no time this holiday season for abuse or neglect of seniors. He is the chairman of Silver Advocates Partners.
This is the time where a lot of families have less than others, so this is the time to share.
The group works closely with Adult Protective Services to promote awareness about crimes against elders and those with special needs. Besides partnering with other nonprofits to raise money throughout the year to accomplish their goal, this collection drive focuses solely on food, clothing, and blankets.
These are things people nowadays are looking for: Xboxes and PlayStations and materialistic things, and these items are just basic things that a lot of families don't have. So I mean, we tried to put that under their tree, and this is just one less thing that they have to worry about.
50 care packages are headed out to caseworkers who know their clients the best. From there, the families who deserve them the most will find them just in time for Christmas. Reporting, John Thomas Kobos, 3 News.
I just love it. Well, after the